with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to a sold-out Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 12 rounds in the heavyweight division between these two great warriors. Lewis is making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring. Tucker's making his way down to the ring, and he does so with a confidence where he knows he put all the hard work in, and he's ready to explode inside those ropes.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Леннокс. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, Takers.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Watch those low blows, watch the headbutts. Let's have a good clean fight.
Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway.
You know, just because you look the role doesn't mean you can play the role. And in a matchup like this, we know one guy has a lot of strength. You can just see the muscularity. One guy doesn't. But this sport has taught us time and time again, sometimes that doesn't matter at all.
Like the great Sugar Ray Robinson, a lot of people think the greatest fighter of all time, pound for pound. He used to say that boxing is like geometry. It's about angles, keeping somebody off balance. Not who's stronger, but who can use those assets, or who can keep the other guy from using them.
Good block there by Tucker. Keeping him honest with the double jab up top. Nice block by Tucker.
Side to side.
Halfway through round number one. Every fight takes on its own unique personality. And this fight looks like it's going to be a matching of wits, a technical display.
Yeah, if it was a chess match, it wouldn't be a lot of knights jumping over to castles. It'd be a lot of pawns moving forward very steadily.
Obviously, so many career highlights in the career of Леннокс Lewis as we watch him in action here tonight. But one of the things he's most proud of is that he was able to face and beat all the heavyweights of his generation, including getting Mike Tyson at the end of Mike Tyson being Mike Tyson.
You know, you use the word proud, and I think that that's so important here. We look at the right hand of Леннокс. We look at the size of Леннокс, but the pride, that legacy you talked about, he brings that into the ring. That makes him strong.
Gets rid of that body shot. Well-targeted counterpunch by Tucker. It's as if they couldn't wait for the opening bell. Going at it right from the start, and we're still in the first round. Good stuff.
So it's like watching the Pirates of the Caribbean, and the Pacific, and the Atlantic, and the Indian Ocean. Everything.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fighter, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Lennox blocks a punch. Lennox Lewis stuck around to win his Olympic gold medal. He had his shot in 1984, came up short, and then stuck around to come back and grab it in 88.
And that has stayed with him, and that has served him beautifully, because that confidence he gained from beating the best in the world, yes, in the amateurs, but still in his mind, he can do the same in the pros.
A little defense turns to offense by Lewis. Well-placed counter punch by Lewis. Halfway through round number 2. Good block. Protecting his head well with his guard. Now that's some fine work right there by Tucker. Clicks of the talk. So the round comes to an end. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas sitting with you ringside. I know you had a very busy week before you flew here out to broadcast this fight, doing your charitable contributions back in Staten Island with the Dr. Theodore Atlas Foundation.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Joe. We did well. We had our dinner, our yearly dinner, where we're able to raise money to help people that are in need, people that have nowhere else to go for help. Whether it's a mother that can't pay the cancer treatment for a 7-year-old daughter, and we're able to pick up that insurance. But the thing that I want to take a second to thank everybody for is that it's a collective effort. It's all the people that allow us the resources to go out there and help those people.
See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Teddy, one of the reasons the heavyweight division is so popular is because of the power punchers. But how do you differentiate Lennox Lewis as a power puncher with some of the greats we've seen through history?
Well, you've had guys like Ernie Shavers knock a wall down, but he didn't win a heavyweight title. Now, some of it's who's around, but some of it is having an ability to deliver that power. Lennox Lewis has found a missile that takes that bomb right to the guy's chin.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. You always say punchers are born, Teddy, but what about a guy's ability to withstand big punches? What about a guy's chin?
You know, that's an interesting point. Part of it is physical, and you know what it is? It's the neck. That's the shock absorber, but most of it's mental. You have to want to take the punches. You have to will yourself through the punches. This guy has some will.
What a good counter punch by Tucker. Solid counter punch by Lewis. Good job with another left hand. Lewis's strategy coming in was to land a lot of jabs. Teddy, you got to grade him out with an A.
Maybe even an A+, Joe. That plus is the right hand. Once the jab has been there, bang, the right hand came just when it was supposed to. Give him an A+.
10 seconds remaining in this round. Teddy, early on in the career of Lennox Lewis, a lot of the British fans actually didn't gravitate towards him because he was one of these nomadic kind of fighters. You know, Jamaican, lived in Britain, but won a gold for Canada.
Yeah, but the most important part of that geography is his own. He had his own identity. He knew where he stood. He knew where his confidence came from. He knew what his style was.
Well-placed counter punch by Tucker. Nice strike after catching one by Lewis. Parries that punch intended for the head. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Lewis. Nice jabs there by Lewis. Oh! What an intense left hand by Lennox Lewis. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Parries that punch away. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Lewis. Well, we're watching Lennox Lewis here tonight, but Teddy, you know, a lot of American fight fans, sometimes they turn the other way with Lennox Lewis. They never really got behind him because they don't like the way he acts as a heavyweight champion.
Well, Americans want you to wear your heart out on your sleeve to a certain point. They like emotion. They love emotion. And Lewis doesn't show that kind of passion. He's very contained, very cerebral, but he knows how to get results where it counts, in the ring.
Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Nice block by Tucker. End of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action. The kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Tucker. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Tucker. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Now that's some fine work right there by Lewis. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Good block there by Tucker. Last 10 seconds. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Well-placed right hands from both men. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Lewis. Good job with another left hand. Lennox Lewis's defense clearly carrying things right now for him. But what else should he be conscious of beyond just this good footwork we're seeing?
Well, the old timers would say, hey, you're doing the hard part, you're making a miss. Do the fun part. Make sure he pays.
Well-placed counter by Tucker. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Tucker. Combo lands upstairs. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds
where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Леннокс blocks a punch. Nice block by Lewis. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Halfway through this round. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Misses his opponent's headshot.
Keep your head off the rope, circle, working the jab.
He gets off with a combination up top. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been.
Use your feet.
Tucker's nose is now starting to bleed. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Lewis. Ten clicks of the tuck. Accurate counter punch by Lewis. Round comes to an end. And that's one of those rounds, Teddy, that just takes on a certain style, a certain characteristic. And that was a busy one.
Yeah, it was a busy one. Look, Joe, you don't have to look for these guys. They're right there in front of you.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think sometimes you just get those rounds where it all happens?
Because of styles. You know, styles make fights. In this case, you're seeing proof of that right there. Both guys that are aggressive, both guys that are very confident.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Once again to the head. A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Tucker. Comes right back with a shot of his own.
Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving around the ring.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, Tucker's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. On the mark, the counter punch by Lewis. Solid right hands headline that exchange. A headshot blocked. Targeted counter punch by Tucker. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Tucker. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Showing you some defense there with the block. Blocks that belt line well. Teddy, this is one of those moments where you just wish you could pick up the phone and call up the world and say, tune in. Everybody should be watching this, right?
I have a cell phone. I might do that right now.
Start dialing. Well-placed counter punch by Tucker. Halfway through this round here. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Protecting his head well with his guard. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Able to get away from that headshot with the blocks. Good block by Lennox. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Oh, and there you go. Oh, Tucker's on the canvas and her. From a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Tucker's in a spot right now where I don't think there's any doubt about it. He's losing the fight on points. Something has to change. What could that something be?
Well, he's got to land a big punch, but he's not going to do it just by closing his eyes and hoping that he hits lotto, hoping he gets lucky. He's got to be able to time something. Maybe time a right hand over a jab.
Well-targeted counterpunch by Tucker. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Tucker's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Lewis blocks that punch. End of the round there, a round in which we did see the knockdown. And Teddy, when a fighter comes back to the corner, having just been floored, typically how are they acting? What are you seeing out of that?
Just imagine you just walked into a room and somebody hit you from behind. You dropped. You're afraid to go in that room again. So put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back.
A series of power shots, and he is hurt.
The thing here right now is he's not disrupting his own offense. He's keeping just enough distance to keep those hands moving.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He was on wobbly legs not long ago. Now he's got his feet back under him.
And what is that, a chin or is that Mount Rushmore?
Punches and bunches, combination up top. Well-targeted counterpunch by Tucker. Tucker's coming out here after being knocked down in the last round. Teddy, what are some of the things you look for that will tell you he's on steady ground, that he looks fine?
Well, the first thing I look for is the base, the foundation. I mean, you look at a house, you want to see and you want to make sure that that basement is solid. There's cinder blocks there. You know, you don't want to see that upper floor waving a little when there's a wind. You're looking at his legs. You want to make sure that they're steady, they're firm.
He said he was going to do it from the outside, and now he has. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this? This fight is over. The Lion's gonna have his hand raised. by way of KO.
Ladies and
The
gentlemen,
10 count
your
reached,
winner,
his opponent out. He's the victor. Lennox Lewis is your winner by impressive knockout victory.
And he did it just the way he had to. Stayed on the outside and used those quick hands all night.
Good, enjoyable, entertaining fight it was. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.